everyone, this is Sharmin Khan from LKOAR Design. So today I am going to make a video on how to resin because all of you are asking me, can you make a video on how to finish or put the top coat on? Most of the time I do my resin on my pieces. So the way I am going to show you how I resin is there are different steps. Sometimes you resin a piece one time and it comes out perfect, and we are so happy with that. See, I have a finished product and how pretty it looks. So this is a piece that completely done and nicely resined. Sometimes you will resin something and let's look at this one, and you will have these little bubbles that did not get to pop no matter how much you work. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and on the sides it looks kind of like you can see the grains of the canvas. So this is a piece which is already, these two, both of them I did resin them before earlier, but they did not come out right, so I'm going to resin them second time. And these are the pieces which are not resined at all, and I'm going to resin them. So also let me move these things and I will show you another piece. This is another piece. This is a piece I did recently, and I have to resin this one as well. So on the back, to support it, I have put this wooden panel, which I happen to have one at home. This one is 20 by 24 inch and this one is 16 by 20, so it worked out perfectly. So I taped that on the bottom to support the weight of the resin. And the reason I'm doing it because it's a very big piece, it needs support. So I am going to pause and I will show you how I mix my resin. So lately I am using case resin and I am liking it a lot, so that's what I am going to use right now. I make a batch of these 3-ounce disposable cups. Make sure that you are working on a well-ventilated room or well-ventilated area. It's really important. Make sure that you wear your mask. This one is really smelly, so you must wear mask. Right now I am not wearing because I'm talking. I'm just trying to make sure, eyeball it, that both of them are equally in the 2 cups. Make sure you scrape it really well. Now I'm going to mix it for 3 minutes exactly. So set your watch. So first I'm going to work on this piece. It's so pretty. I love it. And on the back I have this tape. So let's start. I got this from Home Depot the other day. I'm not sure which section you can find it. Someone just left it there in a corner, and I found it and I bought it. So let's start on this one. My table is labeled, and I used those stands to this piece would be so pretty once it's done. Look at these. Oh my gosh, I'm getting giddy with this. So pretty. I like to use my hand. I don't have enough to cover the sides, so I put a little bit more. It's important that you make sure the sides are also nice and perfect. My window is open. Okay, so far it looks nice. Now what you have to do is you have to use heat gun or blowtorch to pop all the bubbles that you have on your resin. So I'm going to take off my gloves. And recently I got this blowtorch, not a blowtorch, heat gun from Happy Crafter. I will put the link in my description section, and I'm going to use it. So it gives you hot air, and look at that, all the bubbles are popping. There's something here. That's one way of popping your bubbles. Another option is if you have a blowtorch. You can use that too. Now I'm going to remove it and it's going to sit on the sides when I work on the other piece. So I'm going to put it aside. Next piece that I have, I did it already, but you can see there is a lot of imperfection. So I'm going to go back and redo it again. Again, it's perfectly fine that you don't get perfect resin every single time. It is how it is, and that's okay. It's not you, it's just the way it is. as I am putting this on, I am moving in different angles and looking for imperfections and going back and putting some more on those areas. You have to change your angle a lot. It's actually really cool how it works. I think we have some bubble here. The next piece is going to be a struggle to finish it in one layer. So what I'm going to do is I am going to hit the problem areas. What does it mean is I'm going to make sure all the edges of the canvas is covered in the first try. And once the edges are right, when I put my second layer, what will happen is my edges will not look grainy because I have one layer underneath already. My gosh, as I'm putting on the resin, it looks so pretty. Again, I'm just putting it on the sides. So this side is done. I'm going to work on the other sides. And then I blow torch it and let it sit. Then after 24 hours, I'll come back and I'll do another coat. Again, to recap this process, I am putting the first layer on the sides to get rid of the any kind of imperfection on the side, because it's a gallery wrap canvas, so that side is thicker, so I'm covering all the sides. And also a lot of the time when you resin your canvases, the angles kind of looks grainy, and which I'm not very fond of that, so I'm covering up the corners and on the edges and the sides. Once it dries, then I will put a generous coating of the resin on the entire thing all over again. That way I will not have any grainy corners, or the edges will not look grainy anymore. Once I'm done with the sides and the corners, I have some extra resin in my glass, so, or in my cups, so I am just rubbing it on the surface as much as I can. I hate to waste resin, so a lot of the times whatever I have, I will scrape it off all the way and I will use it wherever I need to. Of course, again, this coat is not going to be perfect, it's going to have a lot of imperfection, and when I come back for the second coat, then it will look nice and beautiful. So this is pretty much how I do my resin. I hope you got some tips from here and there. I will try to show you the dried product when it's completely done. And thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you soon.